So right now I have a 5.83 ratio on the Doodlebug mini bike. It has a 12-tooth clutch and a 70 sprocket on the rear. But the only thing is, when I want to change gear ratios, I usually have to do it with the clutch because the rear sprocket is fixed. So I'm going to go ahead and install this universal sprocket adapter with a 66 sprocket on it. And that's the nice thing about the universal sprocket adapter is I don't have to change clutches every time I want to change the gear ratio. Now I can just do it with this. But anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and do a 0 to 30 time and a top speed with the 5.83 ratio, and then I'll go ahead and put the universal sprocket adapter on there with a 66, and we'll see what just dropping 4 teeth will do for top speed and 0 to 30. We'll see if it changes it much. All right, 0 to 30, 5.83 ratio, 70 rear sprocket. She did 0 to 30 in 4.59, 4.59, 0 to 30. All right, let's test the top speed. Okay, top speed around 5.83 ratio, 70 rear sprocket. She did a top speed of 55 miles per hour, or 55 miles per hour with a 70 rear sprocket, 5.83 ratio. Now I'm gonna go switch that sprocket to a 66. Drop 4 teeth and we'll see what happens. Go ahead and pull off this cotter pin, off this axle nut. Man, this thing should be pretty easy to change, it seems like, on this bike. Yeah, I probably won't have to pull off the brake or anything. Loosen up the sprocket while it's already on here. Go ahead and loosen up this tensioner too so I can get that chain off. Might have to shorten the chain, we'll see. Possibly. Make sure that chain is loose as it'll go. Let me loosen up this engine a little. Pull this chain off here. Go ahead and take the sprocket off. This chain out of the way. Alright. That. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead and install this thing, but I'm gonna go ahead and install it this way, because it puts the sprocket on this side, puts the sprocket more in alignment on this bike. If I put it this way versus this way, either way it'll work. We'll put the spacer back in there. There we go. Yeah, I put it on that way with the sprocket to the inside. It actually puts it more in alignment on this bike. Bolt the axle back on. Go ahead and put the pin back in. On this sprocket, you can almost still see the number. Alright, looks like it's in alignment with the adapter on the opposite way. I'm going to go ahead now and pull some chain off of here. I think I have to pull a couple links out. So let me pull a little bit of chain off of here. Alrighty. Alright, so let me pull these couple links off of here. Go ahead and put it back together right there. Hopefully that'll do it. There's that. We'll see if that's enough. Taking 2 links off. Hopefully that's enough. So let's see. Tighten her down. Looks like 2 links is going to be good enough. Oh yeah. So let me go ahead and tighten her down right there. Do the rest with a tensioner. It'll be all right. Just tension her back a little bit. Alrighty, so we got it on there. Looks pretty nice. Now it's a 5.5 ratio. We'll see what a 5.5 ratio does. Just dropping 4 teeth. Might make a little difference, but it's nice having that on there. Now I can change gear ratios really easy. 0 to 30, 66 rear sprocket, 5.5 ratio. Alright, to 0 to 30 and 4.91, 4.91. Alright, let's go test the top speed. Alright, top speed. 66 gear, 5.5 ratio. We got to beat 55 miles per hour. Let's see what she did. At 56 miles per hour. So bumped it up a mile per hour. Alrighty, so the Doodlebug lost just a speck from 0 to 30 and gained a mile per hour, but that's to be expected because you lower the gear ratio from a 5.83 to a 5.5. What's cool about it is I can change gear ratios now anytime I want without having to use the clutch to change the gear ratio. I can just throw a sprocket on here for whatever combo I'm using at the time. So it's a pretty cool mod, pretty nice mod, pretty usable.